Welcome back to Dynamo DeFi. Let's talk about ZkSync and why it's one of the most exciting Ethereum scaling solutions right now. Nothing I say in this video is financial advice. Now, let's get into it. First, a brief bit on what exactly ZkSync is. ZkSync is an Ethereum scaling solution. Like I mentioned before, it's a layer 2, but unlike most layer 2s that are currently on the market, it uses something known as ZK rollups to scale Ethereum. The ZK and ZK rollup stands for zero knowledge, and that's because ZK rollups use a cryptographic technique known as zero knowledge proofs to scale Ethereum. And without getting into all the technical details, basically what they do is they allow you to have most of the security of Ethereum with gas fees that are 90 to 95% lower by batching transactions together. And you might be wondering, what exactly is the difference between ZkSync and existing rollups like Arbitrum, like Optimism, two projects that I love? And the answer is that this is a different technique for scaling. And although you can debate the merits of each technique, Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin has himself said that in the medium term to long term, ZK rollups will win out in all use cases as zksnark technology improves, and that is a direct quote. So basically, Vitalik himself is predicting that in the long run, ZK rollups are the endgame for Ethereum scaling. And ZkSync itself has actually already been out for a couple years with a few applications on the mainnet, but ZkSync 2.0 is what's launching soon. And what makes ZkSync 2.0 so revolutionary is that it's what's known as a ZK EVM. In the past, ZK rollups have not been Ethereum compatible. Funny, right? Because it's an Ethereum scaling solution, and applications that were deployed on ZK rollups in the past had to be rewritten in different coding languages. ZkSync 2.0 will support Solidity, will support Viper, the two languages that are currently used for Ethereum smart contracts. So basically, applications that are already on Ethereum will be able to seamlessly redeploy to ZkSync 2.0. And so why exactly are we talking about this now? Well, just this week, ZkSync launched its baby alpha phase. We are here, as you can see in this diagram, and this is the first phase of their mainnet. So you can't access the ZkSync 2.0 mainnet right now. In a bit, we'll talk about how you can access the 1.0 mainnet. But this is the first phase in which they are testing out their new ZkSync 2.0 mainnet. And then later this year, they will be launching their fair onboarding mainnet, which is basically applications that have already been pre-approved will be able to launch. So that's when we'll start to see an ecosystem. And then the full launch will come either at the end of this year or early next year, when anyone can launch an application on ZkSync. And you can see they have some continued plans for the future right here on this roadmap. And if that's not cool on its own, let's talk about some of the projects that are coming up soon in the ZkSync ecosystem, because this is one of the things that really attracted me to this project myself. They have over 150 dapps that are getting ready to launch on ZkSync when ZkSync 2.0 finally goes live. And some of these are probably dapps that you've already heard of. Uniswap is deploying on ZkSync, and Aave recently passed a community vote, recently meaning earlier this morning, to deploy on ZkSync v2. So that's two of the biggest DeFi applications already preparing to launch on ZkSync. At this point, you're probably wondering, why does this matter to you, and how can you take action on all this information? Well, we're in luck because there is not a ZkSync token yet. And although the ZkSync team has stated that there will not be a token when they launch, that doesn't mean that there won't be a token in the future. And by interacting with the ZkSync 1.0 mainnet now and the ZkSync 2.0 testnet, you set yourself up to potentially receive that ZkSync airdrop. Additionally, a number of DeFi protocols on the ZkSync 2.0 testnet have either already confirmed they'll be doing airdrops, or they haven't officially said how they're going to distribute their tokens. So by using these protocols on testnet now, you can set yourself up to potentially receive some very lucrative airdrops in the future. So let's talk about how you can do this. First thing you'll want to do is use the ZkSync 1.0 mainnet. So this is already live, and you can do this straight from your metamask wallet. You will go to wallet.zksync, and then you connect your wallet, and then you can top it up with ETH, either by buying crypto with a credit card, transferring it from an exchange, or bridging it from the Ethereum mainnet. And I tried this myself. It was pretty simple. And then once you do it, you have to verify your account. This is sort of a ZkSync specific thing, and that costs around $1 to $2. And then once you are here, you can mint an NFT. So So that's one way to interact with the zksync 1.0 mainnet. And then you can also trade on Zigzag Exchange. Zigzag Exchange is a DEX that's already live on zksync 1.0. And if you are here, be sure that you are using zksync and not Arbitrum, because this DEX is on both zksync 1.0 and Arbitrum. Once you've done this, you will want to start interacting with the zksync 2.0 testnet. And this is where things get a little more complicated, but this is probably where you'll find the most lucrative opportunities. First thing you'll have to do here is you will have to add the zksync 2.0 testnet to your MetaMask. So to do that, go to chainlist.org. This is where you can find any networks you want to add to your MetaMask. Type in ZK and you will see zksync alpha testnet, also known as the zksync Orly testnet. So you connect your wallet and you then click on add to MetaMask and it will take care of that for you. Once you are on here, you will go to portal.zksync.io and click on go to faucet to get some testnet funds in your zksync testnet wallet. This will require you to post on Twitter from an account that is not new and that does have an avatar. A little bit annoying, I know, but that's how you get funds from the faucet, and then you can start playing around with these other testnet applications. First of these applications is 1kx Exchange. 1kx Exchange is coming to zksync, and they have actually already confirmed an airdrop. So you'll definitely want to check out this one. And by the way, I'll link all of these applications down in the description. Next one you'll want to use is ZkX. This is another decentralized exchange, and they have also already confirmed an airdrop. So start using your testnet tokens on these different protocols, preferably more than once, to ensure that you qualify for the airdrop. Next one you'll want to check out is Mute. Mute is a ZK rollup DeFi platform. They have been building on zksync for a long time now, and they actually already have a token that's live. So they're not going to do an airdrop as far as I know, but you can check out their Mute token if you're interested. That's not an endorsement of the token or not. This isn't a review of the token, but they have been preparing to go on zksync for a while, and I know that they are already whitelisted for the next phase of the zksync 2.0 mainnet launch. Next thing you'll want to test out is SyncSwap. Again, another DEX. So there's a lot of DEXs that are preparing to launch on zksync. I don't really know which one's going to win out, but I'm going to prepare myself to benefit whichever one wins out. Next is MES protocol, another order book based DEX powered by ZK rollup. So this is going to be on zksync as well. And one thing that's interesting is that several of these protocols that are launching are using this order book model. And that's something that wouldn't be possible on Ethereum mainnet because it's too computationally expensive. So speaking to the scalability and power of zksync. Next one you may want to check out is trustless.fi. This is a borrowing and lending platform that's launching on zksync mainnet when that goes live. If you do all these things, you should be very prepared for the zksync 2.0 launch. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Till next time, this is Dynamo DeFi.